Back as we were just waiting to begin the second period. The teams aren't out on the field as yet. Well, they are coming out now in Marseille. 1-1 at half time, and as I say, the pullout from the England performance was an absolute, shambles. But who do you get now to replace Roy Hodgson, who, let's be honest with you, couldn't manage a. From the England performance was an absolute. We couldn't manage a booze up in a brewery, quite honestly, but there you go. It's gone now, and now we're back. Both teams are out. I don't think there's any changes to report at the start of the second half, so it's as you were then, as Portugal in the red shirts get us away, attacking the goal to our left in the second half. Here's Ronaldo out on the left-hand side. Poland in the all-white strip, of course. They're going to the right. They led for a second-minute goal by Robert Lewandowski, and then Sanchez with the equaliser after 33 minutes. That has got this game in the melting pot. So another 45 minutes, maybe even more at the end, potentially extra half an hour. There's a Polish player going down. I think there's a free kick given to Poland, unless Fabianski's put that out. It's number 2, Pazdan. So we've got a good second half in the making here. This is the first of 4 live quarterfinals from this tournament. We have tomorrow night for you Wales' opportunity to reach the semi-finals in a major competition for the very first time ever. They take on Belgium. Wales have already overachieved, by the way, but they had the Indian side on the Belgians. They won. They took 4 points off them in the qualification group, so they know each other pretty well. And that'll be a very good game. And then there's the heavyweight clash between Germany and Italy. Italy having that unblemished record in tournament football against the Germans, and the last time they met was in 2012 when Germany were put to the sword by a certain Mr. Balotelli. And of course, as we just got Poland on the attack from about halfway inside the Portuguese half now. A chance here for the cross to come in from Piszczek. Piszczek looks to try and find Brazanowski, but he can't do that, and it's going to be a throw, in fact, to Portugal midway inside their own half, and Elisu will take the throw, and he takes it, and he gives it straight to Gilek, and he plays it out to number 10, Krasnozak. And the ball, at the moment the game's just slowing down a little touch in the first couple of minutes. So as I say, the third game will be able to come in. That's on Saturday night. That's Germany against Italy. Remember in 2012 when Balotelli absolutely put the Germans to sword in that semi-final. I repeat, that would be fantastic for Italy. And the fourth and final commentary on Sunday night sees the host France, who came back from the dead to beat Northern Republic of Ireland, take on England's conquerors Iceland. And I tell you what, if Iceland play anything like they did against England, they've got half a chance against the French, I'm telling you. There's a chance for Brazanowski. He's got Piszczek on the near side. Piszczek tries to play the ball in, has a second goal. He's got Brazanowski on the near side, and he plays a lovely ball to Piszczek, a low cross back, and Poland started the second half as they started the first on the front foot and attacking the Portuguese, and in the end well marshalled there, but given away rather stupidly by Mario. A back heel that didn't come off, and here's Brazanowski crossing towards the 6-yard box, and in came Robert Lewandowski inside the penalty area. Just tried to dive in with a header, but it was probably too low for him to try and nod it towards goal. The ball just didn't bounce as favourably as he would have liked, and he was under great pressure there from Cedric, the Southampton defender, to try and beat as well. And if anyone's listening and would like to comment as we saw in the first half, then please comment and let me know how you think the game's going to end up. There we had all our regular listeners in the first half, with Ashley Mottram on, we had MJH, we had Matt on, we had Bristol City, of course, and of course we had Brandon, but he's now in a meeting in his native Canada, and hopefully he will come back and hopefully enjoy the rest of the game. He was very sorry to go, to be fair, Brandon, but I suppose when you're working, when you're 12 hours ahead in North America, it's always going to be this way anyway. And more for the boss he has. I feel sorry for people getting turned into meetings. I exactly had one at my day job yesterday, and it wasn't very nice. It took about 3 hours. Let's hope Brandon's meeting doesn't take that long, and we'll soon have him back listening in on the events there. Free kick given to Portugal. We're just coming up towards 5 minutes gone in the second half. Just 5 minutes really that have seemed to have just zoomed by, really, to be fair. It's been that sort of a match, really. It's just passed by. So remember, if it ends a draw as Fabianski gets the ball away just about up towards halfway, and now a chance here for Sanchez, who got the equaliser, the dreadlocked hair with the dreadlock haircut. Cuts in from the right hand side, looks to get the cross in. It's crossing towards the penalty area. Ronaldo attacked it at the near post, gets it out again. An opportunity again for number 19 LSU, tries to chip the ball in. Ronaldo again lurking, but he was nowhere near it. Now a chance now for number 21 for Cedric to get the ball in. Sanchez takes over. Sanchez plays a 1-2. Poland 1, Portugal 1. Portugal have reached major tournament finals 2004. Remember when they got within an ace? That's a ball towards the penalty area, and he was too close to Fabianski. Ronaldo was steaming in, but was steaming in a little bit too slowly, and Fabianski was always going to get there first. Even if he had dropped the ball, he was under no great pressure. He could be able to get rid again when the ball bounced back off the turf, and he was able to take that no trouble at all. 1-1. So obviously we had the tribute at the start, the minute's applause to the victims of the terrible terrorist attacks in Istanbul the other day, and that was terrible, really, terrible to find out about. It was, you know, it just really puts the news, and, you know, maybe puts life in perspective, really, that England were out, but yes, so we're trying to play in Ronaldo, but Ronaldo again, I don't think he's been off. I think he's been very much off the pace. I don't know how you guys listening to the stream will be reacting to it at the moment, but here he is now on the ball. Tries to play 1-2 with Nani. Ronaldo again. As we go inside the midway point of the midway mark of the Polish half, the ball comes in from the right hand side into the penalty area, but it's well fielded by Lucas Fabianski, the Swansea City goalkeeper, who's probably one of the best top 3 goalkeepers in the tournament. The other two obviously being Maya and Gigi Buffon. Only conceded just 2 goals in the entire tournament, Fabianski. They were both stunning goals. Shaqiri in the second round match, and of course that goal in the first half by Sanchez after 33 minutes, which gives us a scoreline here as we go into the towards the 8th minute of the second half gone at 1-1. And it's a good game. Chip forward towards Lewandowski. Lewandowski takes it on the edge of the area, has to go out to the right, and then Pepe stops him. And Real Madrid coming out on top against Bayern Munich that time. On ball over the top, Ronaldo chasing, but Fabianski will just kick it clear. He was going to let it go into the penalty area, but he knew it was probably going to go bypass that penalty box, and so he had to kick it clear. He couldn't take no risks, especially when Ronaldo is breathing down your neck. And there's the Polish coach trying to roll his team on. They actually got a throw just 10 yards inside the Portuguese half. 1-1 is the score in Marseille. In the first of 4 quarter-finals, of course, you'll get every kick of every quarter-final on this YouTube channel of the European Championships for 2016. 1-1 here in Marseille. And here comes number 15. Gelek gets the ball over the top. Getting good control again. Poland starting to keep possession a little bit there, but it's just going from back to front a little bit at the moment. So 1-1. As I say, to come tomorrow, Wales and Gareth Bale. Opportunity here now for Poland, but the flag has gone up, I think, for offside. I think it was against number 11, Grozicki. And yeah, just off. just off there, just looking close. I think the French television guys should have like what they have on Sky Sports back home. Really, is one of those lines just to make it simple for everyone who probably don't know the offside rule, or find it hard to have it explained to them. It just simply explains if he's offside or not. If he goes behind that line, in line with the defender, then he is offside. So that's how it is. And I think FIFA haven't done themselves any favours with the offside rule, to be honest with you. As Bazakowski gets the ball down the right, playing a 1-2 tries to play the ball back to Piszczek. Now a chance for number 15 Garrick to get the ball forward once again. Finds Pazdan over halfway. 1-1, 10 minutes gone in the second half. And again, opportunity there for one moment there for Kozinski to break down the right, but again it's broken down, and it's a chance here now for Portugal. And Nani has it now. Nani towards Ronaldo inside the area. Ronaldo shoots into the side netting, and a goal kick it is to Poland. And that's the first real time we've seen Ronaldo explode as an attacking force. And really, at the end of his shot, at the end of it all, really his shot was diabolically bad. He hit the back and he hit the net, but he hit the side of the net. That is a poor finish from a man who's capable of much better finishing than what I just witnessed there. Poland 1, Portugal 1. Let's see if we've had any comments. No comments so far. Please do if you're there. Any of the usual guys, please comment. We are back with you, folks. 1-1. And a game that certainly did well in the first half, just died down a little bit in the second. Gillick plays the ball in, out towards the far side. Bazakowski in a bit of space down the right hand side. Two Portuguese defenders did well. First of all came off Font, and then I think the second deflection was off Pepe for a corner. Bazakowski good defended there by Jose Font of Southampton, and then Pepe first to react. It's a throw, in fact. Piszczek to take. 1-1. And nothing to choose between these two evenly matched sides in Marseille. We've got one star name apiece in their ranks. Lewandowski being on one side for Poland, and Portugal obviously Ronaldo. As another Portuguese player got down in the penalty box, and that I think is Pepe, number 3. I think he was genuinely fouled, and Pepe's reputation goes before him. He acts around as if he's been shot a few times, and we've seen that before in Champions League semi-finals in his Real Madrid. When Real Madrid played Barcelona and stuff, and he would try and get men sent off. Offside given against Ronaldo. Free kick to Poland. The game's just been played a little bit stop-start at the moment. It's not got the same intensity, the same openness as what the first half we saw in the first half. Poland have had the longer to rest, but even despite the fact that they had extra time in their last 16 clash on Saturday, so they've had at least five or 6 days rest to prepare for this contest, and so they should be very fresh. And also, Portugal have had extra time. They had a little less longer time because they played later that Saturday night, and they played almost into the early hours of the morning. Here's Nani now for Portugal to Ronaldo. Ronaldo touches it back. Now a chance now for number 19, LSU. LSU's cross. It's not a good one. It's an easy take for Fabianski. There was nobody within a 4 or 5 yard radius of him, and it was easy. It's pie for the Swansea City goalkeeper, who's done remarkably well so far in this tournament. Get 3 clean sheets and have conceded just 2 goals. (1-1). People listening but not commenting, please make a comment. Who do you think will win the game? Will it be Poland or Portugal? Do you think it will go to extra time? Do you think it will go to penalties? We will, if it does, just to remind everyone we haven't had this contingency plan in place yet, but if it does go to extra time, there will be a 2-minute break to allow for that, and then we'll be returning with with another new stream for extra time and penalties. These streams can last up to an hour each, by the way, folks. So that's why we do separate streams for both first and second halves. Here's Danny inside the penalty area. To the left, he pulls it back to Ronaldo. Missed his kick. Ball comes out. Shot comes in again. It was Silva who had the shot. It was well blocked. Little bit of threat there posed by the Portuguese, but Poland get it out. And in fact, they've won a throw in on the far side, won by Robert Lewandowski, who got the first goal on 2 minutes. Renato Sanchez equalised after 33. You're a betting man now. You had a fiver each way. Who would you go? Would it be Poland or Portugal, or would your fiver predicted it would go to extra time, possibly penalties, and then decide your winner on penalties? Bearing in mind that penalties, as we all know, is a lottery. Let me know in the comments to the right hand side. We want to get your involvement. 60 minutes gone. We've had a quarter of an hour gone in the second half. We've played an hour. We're half an hour away, folks, from extra time. And to be fair, the game, apart from that one moment where Ronaldo missed his kick, really, it's not really been a great second half to watch. And we don't want it. Hopefully the pace will pick up as special legs come on. There are substitutes available. Portugal have had 55% possession and 45% to Poland have had more possession, 10% more than Portugal, 55 to 45. Portugal are starting to have a little bit more to play, although Poland have dominated the possession stats. And here's a chance now for number 10 here, Mario, looking to try and lift that ball in. It's a poor ball from Mario down the left hand side. It runs dead into a goal kick, but I don't know. Nani with the ball back. Ronaldo, that's not the form of a man who scores 40 goals a season normally with Real Madrid. Mind you, he scores most of those goals against the lesser likes of Spanish football, your Granadas and your sort of your Reals as well. They're not, to be fair, in fairness, they're not. They don't be disrespectful to those clubs. They're not exactly world beaters. But Ronaldo plays up against week in, week out. And we've got some, well, Aggie P, good evening to you. Poland will win. And let's hope so, as that ball was tossed into the Polish penalty area. It's well dealt with there. Callum Sims, good evening to you, sir. Sunshine. Poland will win. It says Polski, but we'll say Poland, as we are English at the moment. We are on an English stream right now. Please stay with us, folks. We like new listeners as well as the usual mix of MGH and Brandon and Ashley Mottram and all that. Well, if you're there, lads, come on, give us a message. Free kick to Portugal. This game has really tailed off somewhat. Really, there's not really been that much of clear-cut chances. Although the second half seems to have gone by pretty quickly. We're already past the 60-minute mark. We're into the 63rd minute of the contest. It's Poland 1, Portugal 1. Remember, if it ends a level after 90 minutes, it will be extra time. If failing that, it will be penalties. So we'll go all the way with you here in this game tonight in Marseille. Will it be after 90 minutes, extra time, or penalties? We could be here all night, folks. Poland have had the better of things in terms of possession. They're having a bit more now. And here they come again. And Lewandowski and his strike partner at the moment, number 7, can't really get into the game, which is Milex. But now a chance at the other end. Here's a chance now for Mario. Mario on the left of the penalty area. Mario has to cut back. Finds Ronaldo 20 yards from goal. Now the ball laid back. Shot coming in. It's a tremendous hit. And just wide of the far post from where he was looking, from the Southampton man, Cedric. He struck it well. Fabianski, I'm not sure if he'd have had a prize if that had been on target from Cedric, but it was a good effort with his right foot. Ronaldo obviously playing his part in things and showing another replay of his undoubted talent, of course, with a little back stick, I think back flick in the earlier on. So we're into the 65th minute of the game. We've played 64 minutes and it's Portugal 1, Poland 1. good game now, but started to pick up a little bit. It was a bit quiet towards the start of the second half. We're coming up towards 20 minutes gone, in fact. So we're approaching the halfway mark of the second half. Free kick to Poland. Barczykowski, number 16, is the man tripped, and it's been taken quickly now by the Poles, and it's passed down now to the far side, and that was Grozicki turning that back, and now Lewandowski almost back on his own halfway line, just gets it back in his own half on halfway. He has to get forward, I think, Lewandowski, because that's where he's most effective in that final third. The game just tailing off a bit. Both teams just wanted to take breathers at the moment. As we go into the 65th minute of the game, we've played exactly 20 minutes of the second half. 1-1 between Poland and Portugal, but there's not much to choose. Ronaldo there. Well, it was a free kick for once. I don't think the yellow card could be argued. The ball had already gone, and Gillick had no other choice but to clatter into Ronaldo. And a free kick to Portugal. As we see it again, yeah, a little flick there. Gillick knew he was late in on that tackle on Ronaldo, but Ronaldo does have that reputation, as I said in the first half, that he does simulate a lot. But there was no simulation, there was no play acting. He got up and got on with it. The free kick's been taken, but it's not really going anywhere at the moment from a Portuguese point of view. Again, silly from Elizu. It was absolutely silly. He's given a cheap possession away. He's conceded a throw as well to add to his woes. There's the manager of Portugal, Fernando Santos. A very experienced coach. So too is Adam Nowalka. What a job he has done with that Polish side. It's been unbelievable. It's 2. And Aggie says, good evening to you too. It's 2:21 p.m. in Canada. Hot and sunny. Perfect patio weather. Go Poland, go. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the place name. If you could just break that down into syllables and just try and get a flavour of how you say it, and they might be able to say it for you on commentary if you're good. But it's nice to see you. Great to know that, and it is perfect patio weather, and I hope the commentary's matching the scene over there in that lovely part of Canada. And I'll tell you what, hot and sunny, I wouldn't mind. We wouldn't mind that in Europe. I tell you, a bit of nice hot and sunny weather, and a little bit of a nice sea breeze. That would just be the ticket for me right now. They are playing this game by the sea in Marseille, right in the south of France, not far from the likes of Nice and Monaco, of course. Monte Carlo, famous for its gambling, of course. This used to be the place of former Burnley player Joey Barton. He had a year on loan at Marseille. 1993 European Cup winners, of course. As Lewandowski flicks the ball round the corner, pull back. Opportunity wasted there. What an opportunity, as you see it again. As I say, great opportunity there. It was a good ball played in. In fact, it was Milik who played it into Grozicki. Grozicki pulled the ball back and he just went behind Lewandowski. Are you a man? Can you, Aggie? Just let me know if you're a man or a woman, please, and then we can tell you whether it's he or she as well. So we can, because if you're going to be a regular listener, we'd like to know if you're male or female, and we would like to. Obviously, we'd like to see some more female subscribers. So please. Oh, the chance here for Poland inside the 6-yard box. It was number 7 right in there, and it was Melek right in there. Good cross back in again by Grozicki, who's having something to say for himself in this game. In fact, he wasn't. It was Jerajek who put the ball in. He was on the overlap, in fact, and it was straight in the arms of Rui Patricio, who hasn't really had too much to do, really. That's due to the fact that the game has been a little bit lethargic. Ball towards the back post. It's nodded out for a corner, I think. No, a throw. It is a corner, in fact. I got it. I called it right first time. So, danger here for the Polish. And it's 2:21 in Canada. It's 9:27 in Britain in the evening time. And it's a corner now. Mario at 10:27 at night in Marseille. And we are away again. Good play again over the halfway line. There's a Polish player going down. The referee, I'm sure, has seen it, and he's played it in towards Lewandowski. Lewandowski inside the penalty area. It was Przanowski who played him in initially, and in the end, he was possibly isolated. Piszczek had won the ball back, and it's a Polish throw because the linesman on the near side deciding that it came off a Portuguese player last. It did, and a good spot by the linesman. Now there's a yellow card come out here, and I think it might be for Adrian Silva, and I think it's probably for dissent towards the German referee, Mr. Brich, or, of course, Felix Brich, one of the best officials, I think, in European football. It's Piszczek tries to take the throw, and there's a player holding his face. It's Lewandowski now. Has there been an elbow thrown in there? I'm sure Felix Brich will communicate with his officials. There are 5 officials out on the field of play, one behind each goal, and here it is again. Oh, now then, it was. I'm sure there'll be well, it's Jose Font, and he's not normally a violent player, Font. I mean, seen him week in, week out at Southampton. He's normally a very professional sort of guy, and it takes a lot for Lewandowski to wince in pain. So we'll have a look at that one a bit more closely as Cedric gets the ball in from the far side. It's headed out. Now a chance for Milik to get it away, and he's been fouled, and a free kick I think has been given. No, it hasn't. Referee, strangely enough, plays on. I thought Milik had gone down. It's been met with universal boos from the Polish contingent in Marseille. Plenty of Poles and plenty of Portuguese in the crowd, and it's good to know that we've got some Poland fans tuning in. Any Portugal fans listening to the stream, please get in touch with me, and we'll give you a mention as well. Sazachuwen, I think. I am Polish. Are you male or female, Aggie? Can we answer that question for you? Because we are looking to get a few female people involved in our streams. Ball into the penalty area towards Ronaldo again. He is try pronouncing my last name. Prispelska. That's the best I can do. Good luck. Wouldn't mind another goal. About now. I go by Poland because, well, it's good to know that we've got some female. It's good to know I've got some nice female admirers, and I'm sure you're a good-looking female there, Aggie. And I hope that my velvet voice will hopefully, from your point of view, describe a winning goal for Poland. I have to say I've been very impressed with Poland in the tournament, Aggie. I'm sure you have too. Your defence is very well organised, and certainly a contender for man of the match in my book has been the number 11 for your guys, Grosicki. I think he's been fantastic for you guys. Anyway, I hope you can also join us tomorrow, Aggie, for 3 more live commentaries. We've got Wales against Belgium tomorrow night. I'm sure you'll want to listen to that one, and hopefully, and as well, the big heavyweight clash on Saturday night between Italy and Germany. You'll be able to hear that one in full. And of course, France versus Iceland, England's conquerors, and they play in Saint-Denis on Sunday night, and you'll be able to hear all as well as this one, all 3 of the upper quarter-finals live and in full. And we've got a substitution going on for Portugal right now. We'll just confirm that in just a second or two, because I didn't really see what it was. Maria tweets, Portugal, go, go, go. Are you female as well, Maria? I hope so. It's nice to have a few female people in there as well, and it's good to know that the female contingent can come out as well. We'll just confirm, we've had a substitution, but we'll confirm that in just a minute. Our actual thing right now, as we go into the 74th minute of the game, we'll confirm that substitution for you in just a second or two. But there's no changes so far made by the Polish. It's even Stevens, and hopefully Brandon will be out of his meeting very soon. One of our regular listeners, fellow Canadian, of course, of Haggis, I'm sure. Even though she's Polish, but she lives in Canada, of course. As we see Nani now on the ball on the left-hand side. Nani tries to cut in, but a good tackle there, one. And I've got to say, the Poles have been tremendous defence again. And Bazakowski has kept that in. Felix Brick was happy, and now Piszczek has gone forward. He's got Milik in the middle, and so too Bazakowski. And here's a chance now for Grozicki, who tries the shot, and it's gone over the top this time, and a goal kick it is to Portugal with his right foot that time. Grozicki, he certainly impressed me today. I even noticed that as you probably see on your TV screens, if you've got the telly turned down and you're watching it on the TV, he's gone with it with his right foot, and it was poor. This was the tackle there by Bazakowski on Nani. He wasn't fooled by Nani's tricks there at all. We'll confirm that substitution for you in just a second, and it's good to know that we've had got some female listeners in as well. So 1-1, quarter of an hour to go. If there's no further scoring from now till the end of the second half, stay with us. We will have extra time. We'll take a couple of minutes out whilst they regroup and refresh themselves. We'll have a couple of minutes, and then we'll go live for extra time. If it ends well after 15 minutes each way of extra time, then we will have the dreaded penalties. And I must admit, I am itching to get at a penalty shootout to commentate on. But there's a chance almost inside the penalty area for Mario, who hasn't really set the world on light for me tonight, I have to say. He hasn't really done that much. We're still waiting to confirm any substitutions that have come in. And maybe one of you guys can help me out, perhaps. I would love to listen in tomorrow as well, but it's Canada Day, of course. And Maria says, yes, you are. Yes, I am. So I think that's referring to the fact that she's female. Well, fair play, Canada Day. You've got to celebrate it being in there, as we just see another opportunity breakdown there. Ronaldo not very happy, throwing his toys out of the pond. But hopefully, Aggie, you can be able to hear us for the Italy-Germany game now. We'd love to welcome you, and I hope you subscribe, and so too you too, Maria. We'd love to see you. We'd love to see you all both subscribe to the channel. Plenty of FIFA content as well as proper football. We'll be doing all the English domestic football. We'll be doing a few Burnley games as well next season. And if you've got any requests for commentaries from abroad, I'd like to hear what you would say. If you wanted to hear a Spanish game or a Scottish game or an Italian match, whatever, please let me know as the shot comes in, because we are looking to expand the audio commentaries domestically next season, as well as English League as well. We'll be commentating on all the cup competitions in England: League Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, UEFA Cup, the Europa League. So we'll have a good bevy of football to bring you over the next sort of 12 months or so on the YouTube channel. And of course, any live Burnley games on the TV, they'll be covered on the YouTube channel. And Aggie says she'll be cheering for Italy, although Germany is just as fierce. Well, I'll give you a little stat about that particular fixture in a minute. We just break off there as that cross comes in from the far side. It will be a corner. Stay with me, Aggie. I will bring you a little stat about England and about Italy and Germany in just a minute. Meanwhile, we've got a corner here, and we better get back to the game. So no changes, I don't think, have been made. I think they were just checking on refreshments at the time. So Pepe forward from the back. Corner comes in, far side. Up towards Pepe. Header won by Font. And it was well held straight into the arms of Fabianski. And I'm sure Aggie, listening in on her patio in Canada, passionate Polish fan, was probably holding her breath there as Font went to header it. But it was no problems for Fabianski. Now, a little stat for you, Aggie, here. In all tournament football between Germany and Italy down the years, and I mean every tournament football they have met, in whether it's been a World Cup or a European Championships, Italy have been unbeaten. Germany have never won a match against Italy in a World Cup or European Championship finals match. So there you go. Little stat for you there, Aggie. Meanwhile, and it's also good to have Maria as well. Both of you, both of the female contingent, Aggie and Maria, please, please, please subscribe to the channel, because the content you get from here is superb. And you get what you say, you get what you get. You get what you want on here as well. So we always like to We always like females joining in. It's always good to have the opposite sex looking at that as well. Well, anyway, back to the game. Substitution. Mario is going to be replaced by number 20, Ricardo Quaresma, who, in point of fact, as we look at his profile a little closely, plays his football in Turkey for Beşiktaş. Of course, arch rivals, of course, of Galatasaray. And that substitution takes place in the 80th minute. We've played 79 minutes and 45 seconds so far of this match, and we're now just literally over 10 minutes away, plus any injury time, of course, from extra time, unless one of these two sides can find a winner. Sanchez now tries to get in towards the penalty area. He's trying to handle down the left hand side. Amazingly, still has possession, but he's lost it now. And now a chance now for a chance here for a break-up. Well cut out by Pepe. Pepe now ready towards the goal, and he tries to lay in Ronaldo, and the deflection almost takes it through the post, past the post. In fact, it's Jezusek who came in there. He intercepted pretty well to stop Ronaldo, but wow! In the end, he almost deflected it past his own goalkeeper and into the back of the net. And when it could have easily been an own goal, it's a corner. And Ricardo Quaresma, freshly on as a second half substitute, comes on. We've got 10 minutes to play, folks. Poland 1, Portugal 1. If it is to end the draw, we will be back with another stream later on, unless there's a goal score. Pepe's gone down in the penalty area. I don't think the referee was interested in one iota. There was no great appeals. And to be honest with you, Pepe is the biggest swan diver and play actor in the business. He's up there with the likes of Ronaldo and Busquets. He really is. Now, Kapustka is going to come on. He's going to replace the very impressive Grosicki. I've been very impressed. If I had to choose a man of the match, I'll probably have to say Kamil Grosicki would certainly be up there as a choice of mine. I think he's been very good down the left-hand side. I think he's looked top quality. Kapustka, he's a very good player himself. He's a very, very good player, and I think the Polish side have got a very good setup, and I think the coach deserves great credit. There he is. I've just seen him there. Manager Adam Nawalka. Tremendous management style he's done, and the two girls have been in touch again. We'll just break off as Lewandowski tries to turn. Lewandowski infield again towards Milic. Milic again. Tries to turn and just can't find it. He finds Quaresma, and in the end it's knocked away, and it's a goal kick to Portugal. Agnes replied, and she says, I have subscribed and updated notifications. And Maria tweets, I don't know whether it's a second name, but Maria says, I like Quaresma. Well, it's good to see you, and I hope you too, Maria, can subscribe and enjoy the benefits of the channel. We've got FIFA content on there. If you haven't heard my rant on England, Aggie, take a look at it. It's pretty damning, the verdict on Roy Hodgson and how England performed in the tournament. So if you haven't had a look at that particular video, that was one I would recommend that you listen to. I do go a bit mad on it, but the points I make are very good. As Quaresma gets the crossing from the right hand side, it misses everyone, but it'll fall here for Sanchez, who got the equaliser goal after 33 minutes, cancelling out the early second minute goal from Robert Lewandowski for Poland. So both teams who have to play extra time in their last 16 games respectively. Poland needing penalties to get through that particular afternoon against the Czech Republic, and Portugal who won a very dire third last 16 game against the Croatians, who in my opinion were very unlucky, although both teams probably on balance neither of them deserved to win. Regardless of whether it was going to be a Croatian win or a Portugal win, it turned out to be the latter, and still we go on. 1-1, no separating these two teams. It's been, in fairness, it's been quite an even game. There has been a substitution in the 70th minute. I'll just break off for a second or two. There was a substitution. My UEFA feed has taken a little while to react to these substitutions. So Silva was taken off after 73 minutes, and João Martinho is on. There's been no changes, by the way, from Poland. They've yet to make a change so far. And also, of course, we've lost Mario, and of course, we've got Quaresma on. So Portugal did make the 2 changes. And here's a chance for Lewandowski to play the ball around the corner. It's just tired minds out there now. They've been going at it now for almost 85 minutes now. 5 minutes for stoppage time of this first quarter-final to go. And as we stand now, 1-1, and we will go to extra time. I just wonder now whether or not they should just banish extra time and just go straight to penalties, because, you know, it all boils down to tiredness, and I'm sure UEFA don't want to be having their games being played gone 10 o'clock, gone late, very late night. A little chip in there. The flag is staying down. A chance here for Ronaldo, and he can't take it on his left foot inside the penalty area. And this was the chance he was craving. Oh, I'm not sure about the offside. Well, if he was onside, he timed his run well, but his timing of his swing and his foot, and the Portuguese in the crowd just thought for a moment, but one happy moment then that the big main man, their star player, was going to get in there and sink the Polish there, but they didn't, and Poland survived. And to be fair, it would have been cruel on Poland, who have given as good as they've got tonight. Let's give them credit. They've played some really good stuff and have really kept Portugal at bay in a lot of respects. So let's give, whatever happens now, let's give the Polish team the respect and the honour they deserve. They've battled hard. Both teams have battled hard, to be fair. The second half's been not so good, but there we go. I've told you before, Chopper Guy, I don't want you involved. If you're not going to make a comment about the football, I don't want you there. So I'm blocking you. Right, so he's banned. Agino's been in touch, by the way, and she says, I love madness. To be honest, I've only followed the Polish matches, but I'll take a look after the game's over. I think that's referring to my little rant about England. But Aggie, I'm a Burnley fan, Aggie. I don't know if you've heard of Burnley. We're a team in Lancashire that just won promotion to the Premier League. I'm a big, hence the name JB Claret. My name's John Boy, and one of my many nicknames, and Claret means Burnley, as we just break off again with Bajikowski. Chopper Guy's been blocked. I'm absolutely incensed. He always keeps doing this every single time. Hopefully Brandon will be back, and hopefully you can stick with us, ladies, for the extra stream. We will be back with a new stream for extra time, if it's to end this way, of course. I'm sure you want to stay with us for that. As a Portuguese player got down in a heat, referee just decided play on. There's not much point in doing anything else. There are 3 minutes to go, and the game's being slowed down the tempo, and I can understand that the all 22 players now real tired. Poland have brought on no fresh legs at all. Portugal have brought on 2, of course, and it is a real energy sapper out there as that ball comes in towards Ronaldo from the right hand side. But again, the Polish 2 centre backs for Poland, Messi's number 2, Pazdan, and number 15 Gelek have been superb, true to a man. There's a player down on the ground there. It's number 8, Moutinho. Now the yellow card's coming out here. Well, Lewandowski is arguing the case, but for the defence, but it's a free kick to Poland, and a yellow card has been issued. Now, who's it gone to? I think it's their substitute, Kapuski. So Kapuski, one of the Polish substitutes, is on. Yeah, we forgot about him as well. He's just been one of those games, and Moutinho, I don't think that's a. Well, it's late. It's Nani that's gone down there. I think that was an earlier challenge. It's been played at a breakneck speed, this game. Comments. Maria says, I have subscribed. Fantastic, Maria. Hope you'll. The good thing about the subscription is you will get first dibs on any live streams and live videos. You'll get it first from me. That's the other beauty about being a subscriber to my YouTube channel. It's good that we've got some ladies subscribing in. If you've got any more lady friends, both you, Maria and Aggie, if you've got any more female friends. Tell your female friends. We need more females on the channel. You know, because we like to cater for both male and female as well. So if you've got any other female football fans who like to join in, don't forget, of course, to follow me on Twitter. The address is at Stuxy83. Anyway, less about me and more about this football match. Free kick to Portugal. We're in the last minute of the game. Quaresma with a free kick, 10 yards inside the half of the field. And Pepe with a free header inside the penalty area. And it was headed just over the top there, over Fabianski's crossbar. And that was the best chance we've seen from Portugal in the second half. Quaresma with a free kick. I think Pepe was just offside, in fact, so a free kick I think has been given to Poland, and if it has, it's been taken rather quickly. Now Felix Brick has spotted something wrong, so he's saying get it back. I would have just said play on. It annoys me and it irks me when players are trying to get on with the game and then the referee starts being picky. Now I like Felix Brick, he's one of the greatest, he's one of the best referees we've got, but in this world, but even his performance has got to be scrutinised and criticised a little bit. 3 additional minutes now, we're into the first of them. We've had about 16, 17 seconds on the first of the 3, so if there's no further scoring in the next 3 minutes, we'll be back again with a new stream for extra time and possibly penalties, if required. So it will be a brand new stream. We will take a couple of minutes. I think the players will be going to have a 5-minute break before extra time if it is to be the case. And here is Quaresma, one of the substitutes. Fresh legs. Sure, he's got to be full of energy. He's mulling around there as if he's tired, which is not great news. Here's Sanchez now, number 16, cuts in from the left-hand side. Plays the ball back. And it's Carvalho. Carvalho looks for support. Sanchez is there. And LSU is wanting it. He's hugging that left touchline. And now he's got it. LSU tries to put the ball in. And it's well blocked again by the Polish defence. So it looks as if we're going to go to extra time. Boys and girls here. Long ball out towards the far side. It's well cut out again. And it looks as if now we're going to have another half an hour more, unless there's a goal scored in the next 90 seconds. And here come that's more like a rugby tackle there by Carvalho. The referee starting the brand new steel car with great regularity now. It was Kazawaki who had gone forward, and Carvalho was actually one of those players. William Carvalho was actually one of those players in danger of missing the semi-final should Portugal make it tonight, and he will now miss the semi-final whether they play Wales or whether they play Belgium. Should they get through, of course, because Poland can still have a save from this free kick. We're now into the final minute of the 3. Are we going to have some late drama here in Marseille? Free kick played in towards the Polish penalty area. Flicked on, and it's easy there. It was Lewandowski with the flick, and it's an easy one there for Patricio. And it looks as if, folks, we are going to have extra time in another half an hour more. We've got about just less than 30 seconds here to play in the second half. And it looks as if it's going to finish, unless a miracle is happening in the next 10 seconds or so. We're going to have 30 minutes more. So stay tuned on JB Clark's YouTube channel, because this is our first commentary again. That's going to go a bit further than usual now. And there we are, there's no more time. So it's all over after 90 minutes. So 1-1. No further scoring, as I say. So we're going to take a 2-minute break, folks. Good to know. So Aggie and Maria and all the others who have commented throughout the 90 minutes so far, please return in about 2 minutes time, because we're going to extra time, folks, with the scoreline reading Portugal 1, Poland 1, and we'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes time with the whole of extra time coming right up.